The year is 1942. The Pacific War rages, and the U.S. Navy is struggling to map the ocean depths. Initial sonar readings near the Mariana Trench detected unusual, rhythmic pulses, quickly dismissed as geological anomalies. However, these ghost signals continued, sparking a desperate race to understand their origin, a race that would haunt the 20th century. After the war, the signals persisted, intensifying as nations began to deploy increasingly sophisticated sonar. The CIA, alerted to the anomaly, initiated Project Nightingale, a clandestine effort to decode the signals, believing they might be Soviet submarines operating beneath the ice. The level of paranoia was immense. The ocean itself was becoming a battleground of the mind. Dr. Elias Thorne, a brilliant but eccentric marine biologist recruited by the Navy, proposed a radical theory, that the signals weren't of terrestrial origin, but were generated by an organism, a colossal, bioluminescent life form dwelling in the Hadal Zone. He argued that the precise, repeating patterns weren't random noise, but a form of communication, potentially incredibly complex. The initial attempts to interpret the signals were baffling. Some researchers suggested the patterns mirrored prime numbers, a deliberate attempt at communication with intelligent life. Others focused on mathematical sequences, theorizing the creature was calculating trajectories, perhaps for migration or even, for defense. In 1977, a revolutionary experiment was launched, Project Leviathan. Using a low-frequency emitter designed to mimic the signals, the Navy attempted to respond to the anomaly, hoping to elicit a discernible reaction. The results were unsettling. The signals intensified, exhibiting a subtle but perceptible shift in their rhythmic pattern. Following the incident, Project Leviathan was abruptly shut down, classified, and buried. The official explanation was sensor malfunction and unexplained anomalies. However, leaked documents revealed a growing concern within the Navy. The signals were evolving, becoming less chaotic, almost deliberate. The 21st century saw a resurgence of interest in the deep-sea signals, fueled by advances in autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs. Researchers deployed a network of AUVs equipped with advanced sonar and acoustic sensors, attempting to map the source of the signals with unprecedented precision. The data, however, was consistently perplexing. In 2018, a team from the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution detected a distinct, repeating pattern within the complex signal, a sequence of prime numbers translated into a complex musical rhythm. This discovery sparked a global debate. Were these signals a warning, a plea, or something far more sinister? Analysis of the recorded signals revealed a startling correlation. The rhythmic pattern was directly linked to the Earth's geomagnetic field. This suggested that the signal's origin wasn't simply within the ocean, but somehow of it, resonating with a fundamental force of nature. A recently unearthed archive of Soviet research from the Cold War reveals a far more disturbing truth. The Soviets weren't just monitoring the signals, they were actively attempting to respond to them, constructing a clandestine underwater structure near the Mariana Trench, a structure of unknown purpose, still hidden beneath the waves. Current research focuses on the possibility that the signals are a form of geoacoustic resonance, produced by a colossal, self-organizing life form within the trench, a creature that may be utilizing the Earth's magnetic field to maintain its existence, essentially tuning itself to the planet's heartbeat. The question remains, are we alone? Or are we merely eavesdropping on a conversation between a civilization older than humanity, a civilization that may have reshaped the very foundations of our planet? The deep sea whispers, and they may be warning us to listen carefully, before it's too late.